last Friday night into Saturday morning, a devastating flood occurred in our area. Devastated all these homes. Just in this area alone, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 homes just in this area right here that were affected by the floods. But this particular place here is sentimental to me. It was my parents' home, and they passed away quite a few years ago, and my brother was currently occupying this residence. Had a lot of memories here. It was once a beautiful home, lots of memories, and just to think that, and matter of a few months from now, it will no longer exist. This is the flood water line, approximately this shy or around 6 foot tall. Unfortunately for this event, it happened at a bad time of an evening, probably between 1 o'clock in the morning to 3 a.m. Everyone's asleep. It caught many of them by surprise. Some of them, they woke up to water in their homes and had to get out. The phone lines were down. As far as the fire department, we were undermanned and did not have the resources to be able to get in. Marshall County, they couldn't get here to help. It took us several hours just to get here from Hundred. We had to go in through Pennsylvania and come down Old Schoolhouse Hill to gain entry to Littleton. And we was only able to stay about 10 minutes before retreating because it was too unsafe for us as our trucks and our personnel to be here.
We are estimating 40 to 50 families may be homeless. The problem is some of the families aren't reporting because they're staying with relatives. So and this is the problem we have out here. A lot of people are pretty humbled and pretty self-sacrificing, I guess. And so they will say, go help my neighbor, they're worse off than we are. We at least have someone to stay with, they don't have anybody. So that's why it's been so hard to track the numbers. Some of the kids that we've talked to, I don't think they understand the seriousness of it. It was kind of like an adventure for them, There's a little boy who I think was traumatized. All of his toys were washing, the trailer park where you were, all of his toys were washing out, and he had this Tow-Mater. Are you familiar with the movie Cars?
Sure.
He had a ride-on toy, and he started crying, and he's like, Mommy, grab my Tow-Mater. She couldn't hold on to him and grab his toy, and it just floated right by. And when he got to the school, he cried and cried about it, So we went to the dollar store, and we found him a little tiny Tow-Mater, and we told him as soon as we can find a riding one, we'll get him a riding one. But he just, he was devastated that he lost all of his toys. His little brother spent the first 2 days in a diaper and t-shirt because we were so busy, we didn't realize that he didn't. She had grabbed a bag that had clothes for the older child, but not the younger one, and she was getting diapers from us. And so finally I said, does he have any clothes? And she said, no, all of his clothes washed away.
Me personally, the flood affected me, and I'll be honest, I cried during the event. I prayed during the event. I lost contact with my own family. I lost the fire truck trying to rescue my family. I waited floodwaters to go get my truck to try to save a fire truck. It was a terrible disaster that I hope that I never have to go through again. So today we're reaching out, trying to let everybody know that they need to go to the VRC Center. That's at the Old State Police Barracks in Hundred. That's the Volunteer Resource Center, and there they can fill out paperwork through Senator Manchin's office to have their names put in the system. That way they can get help. It'll create a work order for us to be able to send help to them, whether it's mucking up their basements, to cleaning up mold, to cleaning debris up, helping them tear carpet out, from major to minor. We want every single person who is affected, who has been affected by this flood, to have help. But it's important that everyone calls 1-844 West Virginia Flood to report any damage at all, from the smallest to the largest damage to their home. Also there, anyone who no longer has a place to stay, We need them to put their name on the FEMA list trailer. Senator Manchin has requested 40 FEMA trailers for our area, and we're hoping by the end of this week or possibly early next week to have this as a federal declaration of emergency. Just wanted to reach out to the whole country, 100 in Littleton, West Virginia, and our neighbors from Pine Grove and Mannington. We need your help. We need everybody's help. We need volunteers. We need supplies still. So if anybody could contact us at our VRC Center in 100, we would appreciate all the help and supplies that we can get. People can donate. We have a fund set up at Union Bank in 100. It's through the 100 Littleton Alumni Association. It's called the 100 Littleton Disaster Relief Fund. You just call Union Bank to make a donation. I think at the distribution center that we have in Burton, they also have paperwork you can fill out there to make donations.